Okay.
On February 24th, 2016, Emily was hit by a semi-truck after darting into the interstate. This young mother of 5 was described as a happy, giving, and beautiful person. Her husband said that oftentimes when he'd call home to check up on her, she'd be laughing about how she hadn't gotten much done because she'd been playing with the kids. However, her life took a dramatic twist after the birth of her 5th child. Despite their happy anticipation, the traumatic delivery was very difficult, and Emily's husband could see she was not doing very well just a few days later. She was agitated and depressed. Her condition improved after getting some medication. However, months later, as she was being weaned off, she began having massive panic attacks. Of these panic attacks, her husband said, she described it as if you're in a burning building trying to get to safety. It was in the midst of one of these panic attacks that she panicked and ran into the busy interstate, losing her life. Emily, like millions of other postpartum mothers, was experiencing postpartum mental illness. With Emily's tragic death, her husband and family have begun a campaign to end the stigma associated with mental illness and provide the resources that so many postpartum mothers desperately need. My purpose today is to join the family in informing you what postpartum mental illness is, how it can be detected, and what you can do about it. First, the possible reasons for it. Postpartum mental illness is the most common birth complication, affecting 1 in 7 mothers. According to the Mayo Clinic of Medicine, the dramatic drop in hormones as well as the emotional and physical exhaustion associated with new motherhood are the prime culprits. Sleep deprivation, the major life crisis, and combined with the body's recovery from childbirth and pregnancy take a huge toll on the mother. Some risk factors include a history of depression, bipolar disorder, financial problems, stressful events that have occurred in the past year, relationship issues, previous history with postpartum depression, difficulty in breastfeeding, and an unplanned pregnancy, just to name a few. So how can postpartum mental illness be detected? Well, the site postpartumprogress.org gives lots of resources for recognizing and finding help. It's important to remember that these illnesses are not a one-size-fits-all category, but just as an example, I will give some of the common symptoms of postpartum depression. If you recognize some of these in the new mom in your life, be aware of what they are. Number 1, you feel overwhelmed, as though you can't do this and never will be able to. You wonder why you ever became a mom in the first place. You feel guilty about these feelings and think that your baby deserves better. You don't feel bonded to your baby. You feel nothing, emptiness and numbness. You feel sadness to the depths of your soul. You can't sleep, or all you can do is sleep, and you don't feel like eating, or maybe the only thing that helps you feel better is eating. You have thoughts of running away or finding a way out of this misery. There are also symptoms for postpartum anxiety or OCD that can be read at postpartumprogress.org. Finally, this is what you can do. First, recognize these feelings for what they are. They are not the real you, and they will not last forever. If you feel dangerously overwhelmed, please go to the hospital. It takes a lot of courage to get help in a crisis moment, but you can do it for you and for your baby. You can also open up about what you're feeling to a loved one or a family member. Make an appointment to see your doctor and ask for a reference to a therapist. Take time away from your baby to sleep, to eat, and to take a break. Ask a trusted family member or friend to stay with you and your baby. And if all of these things feel overwhelming, that's totally fine. Just ask a friend or a family member to do them for you. But above all else, know that you are not alone. Just like it takes time to get over the chickenpox or stomach flu, recovering from postpartum mental illness takes a while. So let yourself be served and know that you are not alone. You are needed, loved, and cherished by your family, and the best thing you can do for them is get help. In conclusion, remember that postpartum mental illness is a very real and overwhelming thing. Whether it's you, your wife, or your friend, please get the help that you need. The work associated with building and birthing a baby takes a lot out of mothers, and we need to be helpful and understanding. So I hope this information has been useful to you and will help you in assisting the new mother in your life. Thank you.